Hello friends, my name is Miss Elena, and today for our author study we're going to talk about one of my favorite authors to read aloud at story time, Mo Willems. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is talk about Mo and how he got into drawing. So while I tell you some facts about him, I'm going to show you some pictures of him at the same time. So this is Mo, and that's his little girl whose name is Trixie, which should sound familiar to you if you've ever read Knuffle Bunny or Knuffle Bunny, as it's pronounced. And Mo was born in Illinois on February 11th, 1968. And when he was young, his family moved to New Orleans, Louisiana. And that's really where he considers himself to be from. Here's baby Mo. He's so cute. Hello, baby Mo. And here's Mo, a little bit older, probably about 4 or 5. And when he was a kid, he was a really big fan of comics and comic strips like Peanuts, Spider-Man, Doonesbury, and Calvin and Hobbes. And when he was older, he went to college at NYU and studied animation. But he really wanted to be a comedian. So after a few years after college, he went to Europe and traveled around a little bit as a stand-up comedian. And when he came back to America, he got hired at Sesame Street. And that's where he learned how to write comedy for children. And he worked there for 9 years. And while he was there, he earned 6 Emmy Awards, which is really impressive. Emmy Awards are prizes they give for television programs. They give them to actors and they give them to production staff. And it's a really big deal to win an Emmy Award, and he won 6. So that's really cool. And then he later went on, and this is him and his wife, Cheryl. And while Mo was a kid, he used to doodle every single day, and he kept that up into adulthood. And every year, he would put his doodles into a book and give them to family and friends as gifts. And what happened one year was a publisher came across one of his doodles of a pigeon. And he was among all the other doodles on the page, and the pigeon's word bubble was saying, "I'm so much better than these other drawings, I should have my own book." So the publisher told Mo that pigeon should have his own book. And he published his first book, which is Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, which is one of my favorite books. And Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus became a New York Times bestseller, which is a list of books that sell a lot of copies. And in 2004, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus won a Caldecott Honor Award. And a Caldecott is an award that they give for the best illustrated books of the year, and the illustrations are the pictures. So he was honored with that award that year, which is really big deal. And that's when he left Sesame Street and television and became a full-time writer. And he went on to do the Knuffle Bunny series next, which was a really cool series because there were actual pictures of Mo's neighborhood where he lived in New York City. And he took pictures and then drew his cartoons right on top of them. And then after Knuffle Bunny came everyone's favorite, Elephant and Piggy, of course. So Elephant and Piggy were written for beginning readers, and the books focus on friendship, love, and the emotions that all kids have, like jealousy, impatience, sadness, and they were a huge hit. And Mo really wants to inspire kids to doodle and design their own characters, and he drew all of the characters in a very simplistic manner, out of shapes. So if you look at the Elephant and Piggy shapes, there's Piggy. And what is Piggy made of? She has a circle head, triangle ears, an oval nose, an oval body, and rectangle legs. So she's easy to draw, right? So you should try and draw Piggy and Elephant sometime. Elephant's the same thing. It's kind of an oval with a flat side, oval body, rectangle legs, round head. So give that a try sometime. And some of Mo's signatures are, so the signatures are the things that identify an author or illustrator. So in Mo's case, we call these little Scrabbles, right? And you see them in Pigeon, you see them in Elephant and Piggy, you see them in all his books. And they're usually when someone's having a really big emotion, like anger or frustration, and you see Scribble Scrabble over their head. And another Mo signature are big words, right? Big words to show strong feelings or loud voices. He also uses movement lines like this, shoo, right? To show Elephant getting, whoa, knocked backwards by Piggy's words because they're so big. And then of course, one of his signatures for Elephant and Piggy, well, for all of his characters, but for Elephant and Piggy, he uses them color-coded as well, is our speech bubbles. So here's our pink speech bubbles for Piggy and our gray ones for Gerald. So you know who's talking. And there's some more big words because Piggy's so excited that she threw the ball all the way around the world. All right, so now we're gonna do a little craft, and it's a really simple craft. All right, let me clear decks here. All right, and show you my table. We're going to do our craft. All right, so our craft today, we're going to make a pigeon face. So I have my glue stick and I have my blue squares for our pigeon face. And I have a white circle and a black circle, a big white circle and a small white circle, or a big white circle and a small black circle. And then I have a yellow triangle. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to glue our blue squares all around our plate. And you can do them in any order. You can make them as big as you want or as small as you want. Make sure we get enough on there so we have all of our blue color. Can you guess which character we're making? Just try and cover all our surfaces with our blue color. So we make sure all of our space looks nice and blue. And you can do, I'm using a littler paper plate, but you can do a big paper plate if you want to make a big pigeon, that's fine. Okay, get all of our squares glued down. All right, very good. All right. Oops. Okay, I'll press those down, get all of our blue squares down, and then we're going to glue our small black circle onto our big white circle. And press that down. And then we're going to put some glue on the back of our white circle. And glue that down. And last, we have our yellow triangle. I'm gonna put some glue on the back of our yellow triangle. Oops. And glue that down right here. And there we go. Look who we made. Pigeon. All right, so if you want to learn more about Mo, he's got a great website, and it's you can either go to mowillems.com or pigeonpresents.com, and he's got games and trivia and all sorts of fun stuff, all for free. It's a really great website. So I hope you learned a little bit about Mo Willems today and that you had fun. I know I did, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.